The day I realized my wife was emotionally cheating was the day I felt our entire world crumble. It started with small things, things you almost convince yourself you're imagining. Her phone, once left casually on the coffee table, was now always in her pocket or face down beside her. She'd smile at a notification, a secret little smile that wasn't for me. When I'd ask who she was texting, she'd just say, "Oh, just a friend from work," or "It's nothing." But the frequency of these nothing texts seemed to be increasing every day. Our conversations, which used to be the highlight of my day, became shallow and brief. I'd come home, excited to tell her about my day, and she'd listen with a distracted air, her mind clearly somewhere else. She stopped sharing her own stories, her own thoughts and fears. That intimate space we had built over years, a space filled with shared jokes and dreams, was suddenly empty. It felt like I was talking to a polite stranger, not the woman I had married, the woman I thought I knew better than anyone else. The emotional distance was a physical ache in my chest. The turning point came one evening when she thought I was asleep. I saw the glow of her phone screen in the dark, and I heard her whisper. It wasn't loud, but the softness of her voice, the gentle laughter, was like a knife. It was a tone I hadn't heard from her in months, a tone reserved for someone she truly connected with. I didn't confront her right then. I just lay there, my heart pounding, feeling like a ghost in my own bedroom. The person she was sharing her true self with wasn't me anymore. It was a name on a screen. The next day, I had to know. While she was in the shower, I looked at her phone. I know it was a violation of her privacy, but I felt like I was losing my mind. And there it was. Hundreds of messages with a coworker. They weren't just about work. They were about everything. Their hopes, their frustrations, their inside jokes. He knew things about her that she hadn't told me. She was sharing her heart with him, piece by piece, leaving nothing for me. She told him she felt seen by him in a way she hadn't felt in years. Reading that broke me. It wasn't about physical intimacy. It was about the betrayal of our emotional bond. Confronting her was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. The denial, then the tears, then the excuses. She said it was just a friendship, that it didn't mean anything. But how could it mean nothing when it had consumed our marriage? Emotional cheating is so insidious because there are no clear lines, but the damage is just as real. The trust, the very foundation of our relationship, had been shattered. It felt like trying to rebuild a house after an earthquake. Every time we tried to take a step forward, the ground would shift, and the memory of those messages of her secret smiles would come rushing back. It's been a long, painful journey since that day. We are trying to work through it, trying to see if what we had is worth saving, if that trust can ever be truly rebuilt. It's a process that requires brutal honesty and a willingness to face the uncomfortable truths about why it happened. Other days, the chasm between us feels too wide to cross. Emotional betrayal leaves scars that aren't visible, but you feel them with every breath. If you've ever felt this kind of invisible pain, please know you're not alone. Thanks for listening to my story.